Ford Performance just revealed its latest concept car, the Mustang Mach-E 1400. Built in collaboration with Vaughn Gittin Jr.'s RTR Vehicles, this 1400 horsepower four-seater is designed to show what is possible with an all-electric platform pushed to the performance extreme.
Mach-E 1400 that's sitting behind me is awesome. It's 1400 horsepower of just, pure electric power, and it's a project that I'm so excited about. I mean, we did this project to showcase what we can do and to showcase how much you can get out of electrification. I think we're surprising everybody. We did the Cobra Jet 1400. Now we got the Mach-E 1400. We're not stopping here at Ford Performance. We're leaning into electrification big time at Ford, spending over $11.5 billion on electrification. And we're doing that with all of our iconic products, whether it's the F-150, whether it's the Mustang, whether it's the Transit. Those are all the vehicles that people know us for around the world. And we're leaning into that big time because that's where we excel. Whether it's play with the Mustang, work with the F-150, we're going to take electrification and we're going to show how it can enhance those experiences and get you a better product at the end of the day. So now is the right time. This is where, we're at a pivotal point in automotive industry. We've got a lot in front of us as far as sustainability, and this is the time now to start really leveraging the technology and learning it so that we can apply it to the entire portfolio. So there's no better time than now. Those of us who grew up on muscle cars and everything else, right? You always want more power. This gives it to you, but it gives it to you like now. And so it's just awesome. If you haven't experienced an electric car, you need to. So another reason for why you would do a project like this and why now is to really demonstrate what electrification can do versus what people think it can do. There's a lot of misconception out there. People who have never even been in an electric vehicle, they don't understand what electrification can do. And so when you do stuff like this and you demonstrate the art of the possible, I think it really educates people along the way on how amazing this is and what it can do for them and the cars that we put in their driveway.
Ford Performance and RTR Vehicles put in over 10,000 hours of development time to create the Mustang Mach-E 1400, a vehicle which can perform in drifting, road racing, and straight-line performance at an extremely high level.
Is the Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400. A purpose-built demonstrator that can drift, can road race, can blast down a straight line like no other, and most importantly, put smiles on faces of its four occupants. It is a mind-blowing feeling being behind the wheel of this car, being in the passenger seat of this car, and hitting the throttle. The most seasoned vets that always have stern face and have experienced everything, this car turns them into a child. Getting behind the wheel of this car has completely changed my perspective of what power and what torque and what the feeling of G-forces are. And when you first experience this, it's like nothing you've ever imagined. The only thing I can compare it to is like a magnetic roller coaster. It's one of those projects that's kind of like a fairy tale collaboration to me. I've been watching and been very interested in electric technology since it really started coming into mainstream. For a while, the technology was not ready for a project like this. And as soon as we had realized that technology was ready, we went and talked to our friends at Ford Performance and said, hey, we have an idea. And they were like, well, funny you should say that because we have an idea. And that's where it began. And it was just these two parallel mindsets merging that created an epic collaboration.
For even more detail on the Mustang Mach-E 1400, click the link in the video description.